This is Mark Parham from the Cat Builder Talk Radio Show here at the Platform Summit 2014 on the campus of Morehouse College. And I happen to have a Morehouse student with me.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calvin, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me this. What do you think about the conference?
Oh, okay. So the conference, well, there's a lot of things that I think about the conference. I think, first of all, this is absolutely, you don't find this energy anywhere else in the world. These are people who are super committed to what they do. You can tell them the detail of their story.
Right.
They tell them what they do daily, and it's good instruction for a student like me who needs to experience, being introduced to professionals who have already mastered their industry, connecting, getting business cards, building my own networking, understanding the power of networking and what is so important.
So tell me this, have a lot of students come or?
That's an interesting question. So I'm a senator here at Morehouse College. I serve as the chair of the Intercollegiate Affairs Committee and the Constitution and Bylaws Committee, co-chair. And I'm a writer for the Maroon Tiger Opinions section. So I actually strongly feel that this sort of venue would be better utilized by students, right?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
This is the sort of information that they need to hear. But unfortunately, there's a strong disconnect between communication, students and the platform. I would say most students are so busy they don't know that this is going on right
I was
across
wondering
the
about
street.
that. Yeah, okay.
And it's not a matter of them not having access because they could easily just walk on over. But it's a weekend and
a sunny weekend at that.
If there were balloons like these over here, like all over our campus, I swear people would they would swarm to this. They would want to come. But this is a very special event, and the people who are sharing in this experience, obviously are going to benefit tenfold. And I'm sure this information will be available. The recordings will be available online somewhere. So this will definitely be an experience that will be available.
Tell me this: you were here yesterday.
Yes, I was.
And today, so what are some of the takeaways? Is there anything that you've heard that has changed the way you do things or enhanced the way that you do things?
Okay, so my whole thinking and the way that I plan to carry myself moving forward as I graduate, as I enter the real world, as they say, as I enter adulthood. I heard of a woman, Heather Hiles, I believe her name is. She meditates 30 minutes every morning. That is like,
I do the same thing.
Right. And so I'm learning that so many people, I know meditation to be the only way to find your place in this world, right? To really collect yourself. And so, just knowing something like that, I try to commit myself to at least Thursday every week, but that is such a routine that will master your mind, your body to just be ready for comfort, be ready for action, opportunity. Other than that, Van Jones, he spoke of earlier there not being a pipeline for the hood to Silicon Valley. And there should be. There absolutely should be. So, this information that we're getting here, it's invaluable and it is so incredibly powerful, but it is useless if someone who has never been introduced to the thought of this sort of success, it is most useful to that person.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, my brother. So I know you're getting ready to start.
Yes, I must say I get some more knowledge.
All right, man. Thank you for coming in.
Of
man.
course.
All right.
Thank you.
It's Mark Parham, Cat Builder Talk. Mr. Calvin here.
Awesome.
All right, man. Take it easy. And we're back. This is Mark Parham, Cat Builder Talk Radio Show. I have Mr. Terrence Gaines with us. We're at the Platform 2014 Summit at Morehouse College. Welcome, Mr. Gaines.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me on. Man.
So what brought you to the conference?
Well, a little bit of history. The founder, Hank Williams, we met back in 2011 at South by Southwest. So I'll give you a little background about South by Southwest. If you are a entrepreneur or startup in the tech space, South by Southwest is where all of the movers and shakers go to make deals, to collaborate, and to communicate with some of their own. So I met Hank back in 2011, and we kind of started a business together back in 2011. From there, Hank went on to do all the great stuff he's doing now, including platforms. So one of the reasons why I'm here is to support Hank first and foremost, because we need that support, and also to get motivated, because I'm a small business owner. I do a lot of things. I get a lot busy, and I get stuck in a rut. A lot of the things I do, sometimes I feel like, I'm spinning my wheels, or I'm working and I don't see that return on investment.
Right.
So I always need that one thing to where it's like, okay, well, why am I doing this?
Right.
I come to an event like this, and it's so inspiring, so motivational. It's like, that's why I'm doing it. So I came to this, to support, and like I said, to get that motivation.
So tell me this: what's Brother Tech?
It is a small business entrepreneurial computer support services. So a lot of the digital entrepreneurs, people making money online, making money via their blogs, or they have tech startups, they run their entire company on their laptop.
Right.
If that laptop's die, it's going to be a problem.
Right.
So, I just want to be that person that where if they have any issues with their technology, whether they need support on the back end to make sure their business is running more smoothly, or they need somebody to come in and show them how to integrate technology in their business so it can run better, faster, so they can move away and do some of the stuff that they feel they need to do without worrying about technology.
Where are you based out of?
I'm based out of Atlanta.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I heard your name.
There you go.
So, were you here yesterday or just?
No, this is my first day.
What have you heard today that has maybe changed the way that you think, or maybe enhanced the way that you think about technology? Well, I guess you're in the field. A lot of people, this is their first exposure. But what are some of the things you've heard today that have changed how you think about things?
It not necessarily changed, but just reaffirmed the idea that we need each other. We can sit in our silos and we can sit behind our computers, and if you know how to code, you can create this big company. But if you don't network, if you don't involve the community, and the community doesn't support you, there's only so far you're going to be able to go. Of course, there's a small 1-2% that make it on their own. They'll be able to build this great product, and they're able to pitch it, and it works, and they sell it and make a bunch of money. But for the rest of us, we need each other. So that's one of the main things.
It's all about collaboration.
It's all about collaboration. It's all about networking, about community.
And I'll tell you something else. I do a lot of these kind of events. I see a lot of events for women. And I see, men, we don't have a lot of events here in Atlanta. You see women power. But I think there needs to be more of a collaborative effort on that way, too.
Well, we all have to realize that we're in it together. And that's one of the things. Another thing that they mentioned between, African Americans and Latinos, we need each other.
You know what? That's interesting, because they're not really connected here.
We know each other, like the lady said this morning. We live next to each other.
Right.
We sometimes use the same resources, but we're really not connected. And I think we have to realize that we're all in it together. So we can't be our own thing. We have to work together.
That might take business owners like ourselves to maybe host something where we invite. We may need to extend the olive leaf, and try to invite them to, because they pretty much come here a lot of time with a preconceived idea about who we are.
Right.
So we may need to change that, and in turn we do too.
Right. Most definitely. We had to find that common ground.
Right.
And if it takes something as simple as, like I said, co-hosting an event.
Right.
Or, not even, on a smaller level, since we're talking about technology, creating a website, i.e. a platform to where, if I know of a resource that does this, I share that with the community, and then they bring their resources as well.
That may be something we can do.
There you go.
Well, I know they're getting ready to get started again. I don't think you're going to miss anything. But
so far, so good, man.
All right, so thank you for coming out.
Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Right,
Definitely.
And I'll get you the information on the show. And
Cool.
So you can see yourself. This actually, once I hang up here, we're going to be live on Google. So This is Mark Parham. I'm going to go silent for a minute, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's see. There was something.
Up there.
Yeah, that probably is.
Yeah, that's all right. We can talk about it. Hey, this is Mark Parham, back, Cap Builder Talk. I have John Cropper here from Future Logic. I was riding on the bus yesterday from the Platform Summit 2014 at Morehouse College, and he gave me some exciting news about a launch of an educational program that I just thought was so interesting. So I invited him here today to talk about it just for a few minutes so I can let him get back inside. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here on a beautiful day in Atlanta, meeting with some really amazing, awesome, creative, talented people. So it's great to be here.
So John, tell me about this announcement, this media storm announcement that you guys had yesterday about this program that you have.
Yeah, well, my company spends a huge amount of time thinking about the future, and we're particularly interested in the future of education. We believe that the future of education increasingly may be branded, meaning we imagine schools that are funded by major brands that we all know and love. And when we started doing research around this idea, we asked people, about 5,000 people, would you rather go to the Apple School of Design or the Rhode Island School of Design? Would you rather go to the Goldman Sachs School of Finance or NYU? Or would you rather go to the Intel Institute of Technology or Georgia Tech? Or would you rather go to the Nike Sports Management School or UConn? On and on and on. And what we discovered is most people, these are younger people, wanted to go to the branded school where they would get to learn the most current practical ideas and innovations that are being developed and sold in the global marketplace. And that's when the light bulb went on in my mind, and I felt that an opportunity exists to bring together institutional corporate brands with universities to create these new hyper advanced, very progressive degree programs. And so after a year of work, we've launched our first one. It's called the Media Storm Master's Degree in Social Media and Mobile Marketing.
Wow.
And the Media Storm is a mid-sized advertising agency based in New York City with about 300 employees, about $700 million of billings, with amazing clients like MTV, Food Network, AMC, FX, Chipotle, on and on and on. And so this program is a partnership with Pace University in New York City. And it's really exciting because it is the heads of social media from all of these different brands are coming in to teach the classes. We have all the students have real world internships with the companies.
Wow.
They all will have at least 2 practical working experiences. We've created what we're calling the world's first Apple Watch class. Apple is launching the Apple Watch in the first quarter of next year. So we now all will have another screen to look at.
That's all we need.
We have yet another screen. Yeah. That's going to have a profound impact on marketing and social media as well. And so we wanted to get ahead of that. And so the program can be found at mediastorm.pace.edu.
How long is the program?
It's an 18-month master's degree. Costs about $45,000, and it's the first of its kind. We haven't seen anything out there in the market like it.
So when you announced it this week, right?
Yes.
So what was the response from the media and stuff? Have you got a pretty good response?
We got very good response. What's interesting is we've gotten such strong response from the students, the target customers who are eager to get involved in really current stuff. A lot of the people in the media challenged and pushed back on us and said, well, can you really teach social media because it's a discipline that changes so rapidly? Well, we address that because our corporate clients at the agency, we produce weekly strategic briefings for all of the clients on new products, new trends, new apps, different things happening every week. And so we're making those strategic trend reports that we create for the clients available to the students. So we're calling it learning at the speed of social.
Learning at the speed of social. Outstanding. So we're at this conference, so you got to tell me, and I'll let you go. What are some of the takeaways that you've been here yesterday, you've been here today, that are coming for you from this conference? Something that's either changed your way of thinking or made it or enhanced?
For me, I have to say I have a renewed sense of community and a renewed sense of pride around African American kick-ass achievement.
Get down.
It's humbling to me.
Good deal.
That's what I'm gaining from this.
All right.
We're all busy in our day-to-day lives, scrambling around, and we don't have the time to step back and fellowship with like-minded people.
Right.
And it's really hard to find folks like you and me and get them together.
You know, that's the one thing that's been so interesting to me. Everybody's been so open and sharing. You know, it's not one of those closed. Everybody just willing to talk and share, and I see them exchange the cards, and looks like a lot of relationships are being built.
Yeah, it feels that way to me. And this was a huge week for us as well, because we launched another program this week here at Platform, which was the Credit Suisse Entrepreneur Circle.
Right.
That's, in my mind, a branded educational product as well.
Absolutely.
It just happens to be an extremely elite program for only 20 people.
Yeah, describe that just for me.
So Credit Suisse is a large Swiss bank, very powerful institution in investment banking and private banking, wealth management for high net worth people. The bank recognizes that the face of wealth literally is changing. It's not just an old rich white man. The gender, sexual orientation, ethnicity of wealth is changing. And so there was a need to figure out how to reorient the way a bank markets to these audiences that it traditionally has ignored. And so they asked us, Future Logic, to help them figure out what to do. And we designed a strategy which was, we should think of it as wealth creation and not wealth management. And that if the bank could identify a group of really talented entrepreneurs, invest in them, open up the kimono, as they say, and provide them access to information and ideas and bankers, capital, community, bring all that together, we can manufacture high net worth.
Wow.
We will create a group of high net worth people. And once the bank has done that, it's game over. So everyone's going to want to pay.
So this is out of we're just going to be based out of
based out of New York.
New York. So they're going to pick 20 companies in the New York area.
Yep. So we not in New York, from all over the country.
Okay.
We've
You already had picked them.
Yes,
Okay.
we picked. We've got most of them selected.
Okay.
And yesterday, Pamela Thomas Graham, who is the Chief Marketing Officer and Chief Talent Officer of the bank, announced the program on the platform stage.
All right, man. Well, John, I want to thank you for. I know I grabbed you in the middle of the conversation, but you impressed me so much yesterday on the ride back that I've been actually walking around here looking for you all afternoon.
Thank you so much for pulling me aside
right.
and giving me the opportunity to share what we're doing. Please do check out mediastorm.pace.edu. A really, really interesting innovation, and hopefully we can do this.
All right. Thank you, John. All right. Have a good day.
Make sure that you stay in touch with me.
I will do that.
Yeah,
I will do that.
I got your card.
Yeah, we'll do that.